Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Manjiri Ashok Avasti. I wish all my viewers a very happy Diwali to you. In my previous video, we had discussed about introduction, definition, and meaning and historical review of microeconomics. In this video, we will discuss about microeconomic theory. Okay, before going ahead, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my video and press bell icon for latest updates and upcoming videos. We also conduct online classes for HSC, FYJC, and SSC students. Interested candidates can comment through comment box. Okay, let's start with the video. So microeconomic theory is my video, today's video. We will understand with the help of diagram. Microeconomic theory is divided broadly into three categories. First, theory of product pricing. So, second, theory of factor pricing. And third, theory of economic welfare. So, in theory of product pricing, we will study about theory of demand and theory of supply. In theory of demand, we will study analysis of consumer behavior. In theory of supply, we will study about production and cost. So in the theory of product pricing, we will study about how relative price of commodities are determined. For example, car and rice, how the price is determined. So price of a product is determined on the basis of first demand for the product, second the supply for the product. So in theory of demand or demand for the product, we will study about analysis of consumer behavior, means study of consumer behavior, how he behaves in particular situation or as per changes taken place in the market, how he behaves, that we study under theory of demand. Okay, in theory of supply, we will study about production, cost of production, okay, how goods are produced, how much is the cost required for the production, okay, what is the quantity or how many goods are to be produced, that we will study under theory of production, that is theory of supply. So theory of demand or demand is based on the price of product. If price increases for the product, the demand for product will go down or will be less, and if price decreases, the demand for product will go up. Okay, similarly the theory of demand is also affected by supply. If demand for the product increases, supply for product will also increase, and demand for product decreases, supply for product will also decrease. In theory of supply, we will study how the supply is done as per the demand. If the demand increases, supply will increase, and if the demand decreases, supply will also decrease. Okay, I hope theory of product pricing, that is relative of price of commodities, are fixed in the theory of product pricing. For example, rice. So rice price will be fixed on the basis of demand for the product in the market and the supply for the product. Okay, and also car. So price of car will be fixed on the basis of demand and supply in the market. Okay, I hope the theory of product pricing is clear. Now the second part, that is theory of factor pricing, how prices of factors of production are fixed, that we will study under theory of factor pricing. This theory is also called as theory of distribution. Okay, so in factor pricing, theory of factor pricing, do you know what are factors of production? I hope you all know about the factors of production. They are land first, second labor, third capital, and fourth entrepreneur. These four are the factors of production. So how the prices of factors of production are fixed, that we will study under theory of factor pricing. Okay, so first category, that is rent. So land is the factor of production. If we give land for somebody for agriculture or any other purpose for building factory, so what in return we will get? We will get rent in return of you providing land to them. Okay, second, if we have some factory, if a person has some factory, he appoints labor, so what he will give for the return for the work done by the labor? He will pay them wages. Okay, so price of wages is fixed under theory of factor pricing. Price of rent which is paid on land, that is also fixed under theory of factor pricing. Third factor of production, that is capital. So how much is the capital introduced in the business? If I introduce capital in my friend's business, so what in return I will get? Interest. I will get interest in return, that is price paid for using of capital. Okay, so if I introduce capital of rupees 1 lakh and rate of interest is 10%, so what will be my interest? How much? It will be rupees 10,000. Okay, I will get interest because I have introduced capital in my friend's business. Okay, I hope these three factors of production are clear, that is land, labor, capital. Now the fourth factor of production, that is entrepreneur. So if a person or businessman starts business, he starts business for what purpose? What reward he gets in return? Profit. So fourth factor of production, that is entrepreneur or businessman, he gets return the profit, so he does the business. So how much will be the business done by him and what will be the profit, that will be decided under theory of factor pricing. Okay, all factors of production like land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, their return like rent, wages, interest, profit, this is fixed or determined in theory of factor pricing. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now the third theory, that is theory of economic welfare. Okay, that means the welfare of the society as a whole. Okay, so theory of economic welfare is called as efficiency in allocation of resources. How efficiently the resources are allocated, that we will study under theory of economic welfare. So how efficiently resources are allocated among the various class of society like rich and poor. Okay, so and their welfare will be undertaken. This will be studied under theory of economic welfare. So it is broadly divided into three subdivisions. First, efficiency in production. Efficiency in production means producing maximum goods in available resources. For example, I have land, labor, then I have machinery, raw material. So how much is the maximum quantity of goods that I can produce with the available resources? That we will study in efficiency in production. Okay, second, efficiency in consumption. After producing the goods, they should be consumed. Okay, goods should be distributed in such a manner that it will lead to maximum satisfaction of people in all sections of society like rich, poor, all will be satisfied. In this way, efficiency should be there in the distribution of goods and services. Third point, that is efficiency in the direction of production. Efficiency in direction of production means produce those goods which are desired mostly by the people. For example, daily usage goods like milk, or we can say rice, sugar, etc., salt, tea, coffee, clothes. So these goods which are most desired by the people, they should be produced. That is, we will study in efficiency in direction of production. Okay, I hope these three theories are clear to you. We will do a quick recap of whatever we have discussed up to now. That is theory of microeconomic theory. So microeconomic theory is broadly divided into three categories. First, theory of product pricing. Second, theory of factor pricing. Third, theory of economic welfare. Theory of product pricing is again subdivided into two categories. Theory of demand, that is analysis of consumer behavior. Second, theory of supply, that is production and cost of production. Now second theory, that is theory of factor pricing, that is further subdivided into four categories. First, rent. Second, wages. Third, interest. And fourth, profit. Next theory, that is theory of economic welfare, that is broadly subdivided into three categories. First, efficiency in production. Second, efficiency in consumption. And third, efficiency in the direction of production. Okay, so I hope all the three theories and broad theory, that is theory of microeconomic theory, is clear to you. Okay, we will come up with more interesting videos in short period of time. My next video would be about scope, of microeconomics and also features of microeconomics. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my video to get latest updates and upcoming videos. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye.